Welcome to episode 18 of our FC25 Manager Career Mode, guys, where I am managing Chelsea Football Club. In the last episode, we lifted our first trophy of the season, the UEFA Super Cup. But things haven't gone smoothly in the Premier League. We had a rough start, losing our opening matches, but we finally turned things around with a big win against Arsenal. However, all is not calm at the bridge. Rumors are circulating in the media that Real Madrid are on the hunt for their next Galactico, and it looks like Cole Palmer is on their list of targets. Will Cole Palmer leave Chelsea and join the Spanish Giants, or will he stay loyal to the Blues? Find out in this episode. Welcome back, guys. I hope you all are enjoying the series so far. If you have any suggestions or questions about the channel or the series, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Now, putting all the Cole Palmer transfer drama to the side for a moment, it's time to kick off our Champions League journey. In this episode, we are starting off strong with a massive fixture against Atletico Madrid. Let's get into it and make a statement in Europe. Let's start this journey with a bang. Guys, we started the game on the front foot, pushing forward early. Arias floated a beautiful chip into the box for Wards, but Atletico Madrid's defense held strong. A golden chance narrowly missed for us. Atletico Madrid had a chance from a free kick, but our defense stood firm. On the break, we struck fast. João Neves picked up Arias, and with a clever skill, Arias sent the Atletico defense flying before calmly shooting it home to give us the lead. What a goal from Arias. Let's go, guys.
All around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
After going behind, Atletico Madrid came out with intent, pushing hard for an equalizer, but Donnarumma stood tall between the sticks, missing a crucial save to keep us in front. But Atletico did not back down. They came at us again with real urgency. This time they broke through and found the back of the net. It's all square now at 1-1.
Ready to explore right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from
After leveling the score, Atletico turned up the pressure. Wave after wave of attacks came our way, but Donnarumma was a wall, pulling off save after save to keep us alive in the game. But just before the halftime whistle, Atletico finally broke through again and took the lead. 2-1. Now we head into the second half knowing we have to give everything to turn this around. We came out fighting in the second half, catching Atletico on the break straight from their own attack. Garnacho dribbled past two, maybe three defenders and slid a perfectly timed pass to Wards, and he bodies it. What a goal! We are level again at 2-2. We never give up. We were playing some brilliant football and nearly took the lead. João Neves threaded a perfect pass through to Wards, but their keeper pulled off a big save to deny us so close to making it 3-2. As the clock ticked down, it looked like we were heading for a hard-fought draw, but out of nowhere, Julian Alvarez found space in the box and he made us pay. A heartbreaker at the death. We lost our first game of the campaign, but no worries, it's only the beginning. We will bounce back stronger.
Meanwhile, during the international break in Madrid, Spain, Cole Palmer with his agent meets with Real Madrid's manager Carlo Ancelotti.
Cole, let me get straight to the point. We want to sign you. We see you as the perfect long-term replacement for an aging Bernardo Silva and Lexman. This January window is crucial. We have to strengthen to catch up with Barcelona.
Wow. It's always been my dream to play for Real Madrid, ever since I was a kid.
But we have to be realistic, Carlo. Cole is under a long-term contract with Chelsea. They see him as a key player. It's not that simple.
I understand that, but listen, we have other options lined up. However, Jude Bellingham personally came to me and said, talk to Cole first. That's why you're sitting here. I don't offer that to just anyone. You have 2 weeks. Decide by then. If not, we'll move on to the next name on the list. Either way, I wish you both the best of luck.
Alright guys, the international break is over and we are back on the training ground fully focused on our next Premier League clash against Manchester City. If we are serious about fighting for the title, this match is massive. Let's get to work. We came out with full motivation right from the first whistle. Kohler picked out Garnacho at the edge of the box. Garnacho took the shot, but City's keeper was sharp and denied us with a solid save. A bright start, but no breakthrough. We kept the pressure on City, pressing high and forcing mistakes, and it paid off. Gordon made a wrong pass straight to Wagner, and within seconds, Kohler slipped in a perfect ball to Garnacho. Garnacho beat his defender with pure class and fired it into the net. What a goal! The early pressure worked wonders. We take the lead. After going behind, City turned up the heat, pressing hard to find the equalizer, but our defense stood tall, solid, disciplined and completely focused. We held them off and it's still 1-0 to Chelsea. City kept piling on the pressure, throwing everything forward in search of a goal, but once again our defense held firm, blocking shots, making tackles and showing real character. We were refusing to break. But City's continuous pressure finally paid off. Phil Foden just found enough space inside the box and made no mistake. He tucked in past the keeper and now it's all level at 1-1. A tough one to concede after all that defending. In the second half, we came out with intent, pushing to regain the lead, but nothing seemed to click. Passes were off, runs mistimed. We were trying hard, but it wasn't working for us. While we struggled to find our rhythm, it was the opposite for City. All they needed was one chance and of course it fell to Haaland. He made no mistake, clinically finishing to make it 2-1. Now we are behind and the pressure is really on. After their second goal, we threw everything at them in the final minutes. Attack after attack, searching desperately for the equalizer. But their keeper was unbeatable, pulling off save after save. Nothing was going in for us. And that's the final whistle guys, another tough loss. And once again, it's against a top 6 side. This isn't good enough, especially if we are serious about fighting for the Premier League title. After 5 games, we are sitting in the 15th position with just 4 points. It's time to regroup, reflect and bounce back stronger. But on the positive side guys, we are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. We faced Cardiff City and after a tense penalty shootout, Donnarumma stepped up as the hero with some massive saves. It's all not doom and gloom. We are fighting on all fronts. Guys, as I was sitting in my office going over plans for our next big clash against Real Madrid, suddenly breaking news flashed across the television screen. Something I didn't expect, and it could change everything.
We have some breaking news in the world of football. There are strong rumors circulating that during the recent international break, Cole Palmer and his agent met with Real Madrid officials to discuss possible contract negotiations. While interest from the Spanish giants appears serious, any potential move would still depend on Chelsea, as Palmer is currently tied down with a long-term contract at the club. Interestingly, the timing couldn't be more dramatic. Chelsea are set to face Real Madrid in the Champions League. Some are already calling it an audition for Palmer on the biggest stage. We'll keep you updated as this story develops. Stay with us for the latest.
Guys, it wasn't easy hearing that news. Cole Palmer, someone I trusted, went behind my back and met with Carlo Ancelotti during the international break. He didn't just betray me, he betrayed the entire club, and there have to be consequences. That's why I am benching him for the upcoming clash against Real Madrid. Now let's talk about the team we are facing. This is Real Madrid, ruthless, powerful, and now actively trying to replace Bernardo Silva and Luxman by signing Palmer. And for those of you wondering who's Luxman, well, if you have followed this journey from the beginning, you know. Luxman was the name of the player I did in my player career mode before starting this manager mode. He's the one who believed in me and hired me as the manager of Northeast United FC when he was still a player at Madrid, and now he's still there. So with all the backstory, emotions and history, it's time to focus. Let's get into the massive Champions League game against Real Madrid. Real Madrid were ruthless from the very start, but our defense stood strong and held them back. Real Madrid launched another attack from the left flank, but Donnarumma was in sensational form today and he denied them once again, and the score remains level. From defending a Real Madrid corner, we sparked a deadly counter-attack. Garnacho delivered a perfect ball through to João Neves to rest straight toward goal, but their keeper reacted brilliantly, denying us the opener. But the relentless pressure from Real Madrid finally paid off. They broke through and found the opener. We are now trailing. After conceding to Real Madrid, we turned up the intensity. Wave after wave of attacks, shot after shot, but nothing found the back of the net. Now, heading into the second half, we have to find a way to score. We came into the second half with the same intensity, and this time it paid off. João Neves delivered a perfectly timed pass to Woods, who took it first time and smashed it into the back of the net. We are level now. Real Madrid pushed hard for a second goal, but Gerard Brandtwaite stepped up with a crucial tackle, and we launched the counter from there. Garnacho picked out Wagner, who spotted Arias making a run down the right. Arias charged toward goal, but Courtois stood like a wall and denied him brilliantly. Real Madrid came forward once again. Mbappe spotted Luxman free in the box, but Donnarumma reacted brilliantly, punching the ball away and keeping us in the game. Real Madrid were in full flow, throwing everything at us, but Donnarumma was unstoppable, making save after save to keep us in the game. In the dying moments, we launched one final counter-attack. Simons picked out Wagner, and once again he spotted Arias making that run. Arias went for it, but Courtois was once again there. What more can we do possibly to score the goal? That's the final whistle, guys. The match ends in a draw. Both teams gave it everything. We had more chances, but it wasn't our day. But now things are about to get serious. I have got a meeting lined up with Cole Palmer and his agent to assess the situation. He will not want to miss what's coming up next. Cole, how could you do this to me and the club? You were the captain, the leader. This isn't just about you. It sets a terrible example for the whole squad.
Boss, I didn't mean for it to go this far. I was in Madrid just to play a friendly against Spain. Jude asked me to meet Carlo. I thought it was just a casual chat. I didn't know it would get this serious.
Look, yes, we did meet with Carlo Ancelotti, but I want to make it clear we're still committed to this club. Cole will only move to Real Madrid if the club allows it.
Boss, I love this club, but playing for Real Madrid has always been my dream. When the opportunity came right in front of me, I got excited. I'm sorry, truly.
I understand the dream, Cole, but right now this club needs you. I can't allow you to join Real Madrid, not this season. We are going all in for the league title and the Champions League, and I need my captain leading us there. The next morning, I was in my office and then the news broke out. Chelsea had officially breached FPP, all because of the massive investment we made this season in top players like Manu Arias, Wagner and Daniel Simon. To avoid sanctions, the club had no choice. We had to sell a player worth over 200 million. And so the decision was made. Negotiations with Real Madrid were open for Cole Palmer. It wasn't easy. Tense meetings, heated talks, but eventually we reached an agreement for 225 million. It's official. Cole Palmer will leave the club when the transfer window opens. A painful goodbye, but one we had to make for the future of the Chelsea Football Club. Next up guys, a massive EFL Cup clash against Manchester City. And it started just the way you would expect. Erling Haaland struck early to give City the lead. But in the second half, we turned up the pressure. Around the 68th minute, Arias stepped up and brought us level with a brilliant finish. And just 7 minutes later, we struck again. Would slip a simple ball through and Arias once again buried it. 2-1, we were in the front. But of course, it's City and Haaland wasn't done. In the 81st minute, he found the net again and made it 2-2. The drama just would not stop. Full time came with the score level and that meant only one team, penalty shootout. In the penalty shootout, both teams kept scoring until Gordon's shot was saved. Pressure built, then Wagner's penalty was also stopped. It looked like it might slip away. But then came the moment. Kobe Manu stepped up for City and our keeper saved it. And finally it was down to Kohler. He stepped up, he struck it clean, goal. We win the shootout and move into the next round of the EFL Cup. But there's some sad news guys. The January transfer window has officially opened and Cole Palmer has left the club. He fulfilled his dream move to Real Madrid, and while it saved us from breaching FPP rules, it still hurts to see our captain go. We thank Cole for everything he's done for Chelsea and we wish him the very best in Spain. Now, with the club on a short break, I am heading out on a journey of my own. I am traveling to Bhutan. Why Bhutan? What's the purpose of this trip? You'll find out in the next episode.